Hello, are you an employer and considering to bring some workers to the US and you want to do it lawfully? Well, this video is for you. My name is Molina. I am an immigration attorney, and today we're going to be talking about H-2B visas. All right, folks. So I really understand what's going on with the labor market right now. There's a big demand for services, construction, hospitality, all sorts of industries, and we just can't find enough workers. Now, this is going on throughout the United States, and every week I get businesses inquiring about this. Um, Unfortunately, things are not very easy. Now, the government doesn't really make it easy for us to bring foreign workers lawfully to the United States. So, this is for you. Um, One of the ways that we can bring workers to the United States is through the H-2B visa program. Okay, now there's a lot of regulations. I want to try and simplify it for you. Here's the deal. For an employer to qualify to bring a worker on an H-2B visa, it must be a seasonal, a one-time occurrence, or a peak load job. So a perfect seasonal employment is landscaping. Okay, so because the season is really starts during the spring and it lasts through the fall, right? So there'll be an ideal sort of business for an H-2B visa. And other occasions we have a contract, right, that we need to abide by a certain date. So there'll be another good sort of project for an H-2B visa. But again, it's of seasonal nature. This is not for permanent workers. And it means that if the workers come to the United States, they usually are allowed to stay here between 9 to 12 months. Okay, so that's a big picture, but there's several steps that you got to follow. Okay, so step number one would be to get a prevailing wage determination from the Department of Labor. This usually takes about 60 days, and you have to have that determination to move on to the second step, which is applying with the Department of Labor. And in that process, you're showing that the need is temporary, right? It's seasonal, and that you're qualified to petition the workers. And then after your petition is approved, you need to follow some steps that ask you to recruit and to show that you've taken some recruitment measures, like registering with the state workforce agency in your particular state. So after we follow all these steps, and if everything is approved, then the case is referred to a U.S. embassy or consulate abroad, where the worker or workers, plural, would go and show up and get their passport stamp, and then they would enter lawfully to perform the work. Here's a few things that, to bear in mind. Timing is key, right? So there, by statute, there's about 66,000 visas of these available every year. They split them up between the seasons. So there's a big demand for these. As a matter of fact, because the demand is so high, the government has added more numbers to these categories. I believe for the last 2 years, they've been adding few visas under this category. So, but timing it's very crucial. So if you want to have a worker start working by May 1st or October 1st, your filing timing is key. So if you want the worker to start during the second half of the fiscal year, you should be filing everything with the Department of Labor to get approval around the first week of January. Now, if you want workers to start on October 1st or after and last until about May or April 30th, you should be filing your applications during the first week of July. So before you can even do that, you must get the prevailing wage determinations. So folks, here's the message. If you have a seasonal job opportunity and you can't find enough workers, maybe an H-2B visa is the path for you. If you're in this situation, my advice is to consult an experienced immigration attorney that can help you out. Again, my name is Jorge Molina. If you like this video, hit like, share. We have our office information if you'd like to schedule a consultation or know more about the subject. Again, Jorge Molina, thank you for watching.